going? Thad Shoemaker, Shoemaker Guitar Works. So I'm here with what I'm going to call the Cat House Gibson, because the story on this guitar, I don't know if you saw the video beforehand where I did a little introduction on this guitar, but it was supposedly a guitar that was in a cat house or a whorehouse in Peoria, Illinois, and it's been there since the guitar was new. This was the house guitar, and this came from the madam's estate, as far as my understanding goes. And the daughter said that there was a famous black blues musician who would often visit and come in and play this guitar, and that he's been dead for a lot of years. Whether or not that's true or not, I don't know. But anyway, it's a very well-loved guitar. As you can see, it's beat up, scratched up, scraped up, finish is worn off. It's absolutely perfect as far as I'm concerned. Absolutely love this guitar. The problem is the bridge is popping up. So, I mean, it plays good. They've got a good voicing to them with the ladder bracing. But we've got to fix that bridge, and we got to get the strings off to be able to tell if anything's going on inside of there, if the bridge plate's pulling away, whatever. The top does not look bellied. It's got a little tiny bit of a warp to it, but nothing bad. So for something that's this old, this is a 1942 Gibson L-0. Last year of the L-0s. It's got the fire stripe pickguard, and it has the sunburst finish. To my knowledge, what I've done in my research, the only difference between the L-0 and the L-00 were the double O's were black only, and the O's were sunburst finish. I don't know if that's true. Maybe some of you vintage Gibson guys can help me out there. So bloop it down in the comments and let me know there. But first thing we got to do is get this old guitar stripped. So let's get the strings off of it. It's got the original tuners on it. They all still work beautifully. I will end up oiling and probably packing them with Vaseline. Works wonders on these old tuners. This one seems a little tight. Definitely needs lubed. I also think my battery's running down on my string winder, which is why I always keep an extra. So I don't know which famous dead black blues musician played this, but it's part of the guitar's story, you know. Whether it's true or not, I'm gonna believe it. So, all right, well, let's see if we can pop these pins here. Oh yeah, nice and easy. Whoever strung it did put the light gauge silk and steel style strings on it. That's what I will put back on it. It's a lot less tension on the top. All right, so let me grab handy little block here. I've got them marked so I know which ones go back in which holes. I've also got a spot for the saddle. The saddle's been changed at some point. It does have a compensated bone saddle on it. Nothing wrong with that. And I believe that nut's been changed also. But let's reach up in here. The bridge plate feels really, really good. The bracing inside actually feels really good too. Let's knock around on it a little bit. It does have this little winger dinger right here, which I'm gonna throw a cleat inside of there just to kind of help support that, and maybe throw a little bit of lacquer over that just to protect it a little bit. I'm not gonna actually fix the hole because again, that's part of the guitar's mojo, and as long as it's not abused, that won't happen again. There is a pick roaming around in here. A part of a pick. But all in all, I'd say this guitar is in pretty darn good condition mechanically. It's got a little bit of fret wear. I'm probably just going to clean those up. I'm not going to refret the whole guitar. I don't think it needs it because it played fine. So what I'm gonna have to do is try and get this old bridge off of here. Apparently it's been glued on once before and the glue didn't take. I don't know. Let's take my, oh, that's coming. They used hide glue. They had to have because it's crunchy. I'm gonna have to put a little heat and steam on it, I think, but well, maybe not. Not at all, and it came off clean, so we'll have to take the luthier's knife. Sorry, their guitar. I'll edit that out maybe. We'll have to take the luthier's knife and scrape all this old glue off of here. I'll have to go through and I'll scrape as much of the glue off of here as I can, clean it up around that old glue joint, and then I'll use my bridge clamp setup here and clamp this thing back down. If you're an aspiring luthier and you want to work on acoustic guitars and you don't have one of these, you need to get one, because they are an essential tool, and I use mine a couple times a week. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to, like I say, clean up all this old hide glue. And I'll use Tight Bond on this just because I want it to stay and don't want anything to happen. Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of take the knife and cut some little grooves in the bottom of the bridge so the glue has something to tooth to, and I will also kind of do that to the spruce top. That way it's not just, you're not just depending on the glue. It actually turns that glue into a mechanical joint, and so it's got, you know, something in there to help it grip. But all in all, that's where we're gonna go. So I will bring you back with part 2, and we will be gluing this bridge back on. I'll be ready to clean it all, or have it all cleaned up and ready to go, and put it on there for you. So thanks for watching, guys. You have a great day. Hit that like and subscribe.